I'm giving myself 4 hours to design and build a LEGO Ninjago MOC. Hello! Fast Rick Studios here, and today guys, we'll be building LEGO Ninjago. Ninjago as a TV show has over 15 seasons, with there being so many different locations that we could make in LEGO. However, for this first episode, I'm thinking of going back to season 1 and recreating a very classic build, the Monastery of Spinjitzu. And because we only have 4 hours to build this, we're probably going to be only taking the more important aspects of the build. So there probably are going to be a couple of areas where certain things aren't going to be to their full potential, but regardless, let's see what we're able to build. Ninjago. To start out with, I've decided to focus on the back half of the monastery, as for the scene that I'm going for, I think it would make a lot more sense to build that area there. And I am keeping it a little bit on the smaller side of things. That is because I want to get this build done and not have a half of the monastery complete in these 4 hours. We need time to build the remainder of it other than just the size. And believe it or not, after all of that designing, finding the pieces, and building it, 2 hours, we're already up. So time is running by really quickly, and we have to finish this build fast. So now we're going to focus on building the roof. I used a mixture of plates, wedge plates, and tiles, as well as taking inspiration from the LEGO set Monastery to achieve a design I liked. Next up was building the tower that sticks out of the roof. After a lot of trial and error and after a lot of speed building in real time, I had come up with a design that I was really happy with for the build. I've used some slopes to build up the remainder of the roofs, and some 1x4 arch bricks were very handy in this case to make up some of those circular windows in the center of the tower. Because of the time constraint, I couldn't focus too much on the center spire of the build, so I just threw something together really quickly and it worked. I've then decided to level up the build one more time and add some slope bricks to the bottom of the MOC to give it the stone floor effect that we see in the show. Now with 10 minutes remaining, I added a small training area, and after doing so, that was time, and here was the result. Given the 4 hours that we had to work with, I think the result is very satisfactory to say the least. Despite still wanting to expand the sides of the monastery to give it a little bit more shaping, this is what 4 hours gave us. I've managed to incorporate quite a number of very unique LEGO building techniques, such as the arches for the windows, the 2x2 brackets for that additional attention to detail, the snot build, studs not on top to create those rock formations at the bottom of the creation, and some nice shaping overall. I've as well added some depth to the tower, as without it, the build just didn't look how I wanted it to, so this spiced things up and made the whole model look a lot more interesting. While the back of the MOC may not be the most presentable, if we just stick with the front, the build looks pretty nice. For the minifigures, I decided to include the ones that would make the most amount of sense. And so I included Nia, Kai, Sensei Wu, Jay, Cole, and Zane. And that right there is the build. Let me know what you guys think of this Monastery of Spinjitzu MOC down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. As always, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you are new, keep on building, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.